Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Masafai, back with another video. Before I get started, I need you to give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, share if you like the content. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast. Today I'm going to be testing a bunch of my TV radios that I got and putting them up for sale on the Facebook Marketplace. If you're interested, so far I already got like 13 radios listed. Bunch of people messaging me, but ain't nobody serious, so I'm marking things priced accordingly. Like, have this Kenwood here, few years old, model number DDX 470 and whatnot. So radios like this has your standard Bluetooth, USB, TV radio and whatnot. And I priced up like this from 100 to 120 bucks, depending on condition. This one here has no scratches on the screen and whatnot. And I always test them. This is a CD that actually just popped out on its own. So actually test them, hook it up to positive, negative, and whatever the case may be to my little test bench area. And just to show you, I'll give you a close-up. So you're looking at this radio here. This is a Kenwood DDX 470. Nice, clean, cleaned it off and whatever. As you can see, I can hook it up here. In order to do a quick test on the radio, you got here your negative, your ground. You got your ignition power, which is the red wire, and your constant power, which is the yellow wire. In order to do a quick test, you hook them up to each other, the constant power and the ignition power, run it straight to my battery bank, and you run your ground. The radio should automatically turn on. I also here have one of the speakers hooked up, speaker wires hooked up to test the speaker to make sure it plays audio. So let's go here and hit finish. So finish the setup, slap a DVD in. It's one I found in one of the radios. Slap it in. Oops, there we go. I already got the parking brake wire hooked up as well. And as you can see, it plays. And I don't want to get copyright claims, so that's obviously Rick Ross and whatnot. But as you can see, the DVD player works, no problem. I also like to test the Bluetooth. So, let's see. Menu. Do we got an extra screen? Yep, so go to Bluetooth. No Bluetooth dongle. Is this the Bluetooth dongle? So I don't even know what that means. Is this side of the screen working? Don't seem like it, so let's go home. Menu. Tuner works. No, it works. It's just wonky for some reason. Let's try this again. So, set up. So let's figure out how to get the Bluetooth working. I'm gonna stop it for now. Let's see if I can get the Bluetooth working on here. There's a split in this wire. Maybe that's the problem. Snatch that out. This probably is the Bluetooth module. Let's put it in the other compartment. Or the other USB module dongle. Just trying to read it, so honestly, I think this slot here must be for the Bluetooth. Cannot play this device, check device. So I see wire separation in this, so I'm gonna actually unhook the radio, clip it, reattach it, and see if that's our problem for our Bluetooth. Yeah, I'm doing doctor on the radio, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but it's not that difficult. From the looks of it, like a 3-wire connection for the USB cable. So I'm gonna split it, reconnect everything, see if I can get this particular USB port to read. So let's get a close-up. See here on this particular radio, I see separation in like one of the wires or whatnot. So I'm gonna split it, completely separate it, and I'm gonna reattach everything and see if I can get this particular USB port to read the Bluetooth dongle, which is that. So let's get the doctoring on it real quick and see what I can make happen. Now I don't know how much space I got on this particular phone, so let's use my Android since I know I got space on it. I want to get y'all a close up of me doing it, just to show y'all that I'm over here experimenting just like you guys are. So here I'm gonna straighten up the radio and unplug it. Yeah, let's unhook it. That way, when I cut the USB cord in half, we're not gonna have anything malfunctioning. So, as you can see here, that's where my wire separation is. So, let's go ahead and untwist this twisty tie and see if I can get this to working properly. So let's see where we at. So here we go here. Let's take this, split it. Ready? Let's see how many wires we got in here. Ready? So the black is off. So we got this ground around the shield, and inside we have 4 wires. So, okay. So we have a total of 5 wires. So I'm going to have to hook up all of these individually and see if I can do it for y'all on camera, and see if I'm decent with some of this stuff as we think. So we got white, green, black, and red. So, and of course the silver outside wire. So let's get myself a little bit more trying to do this sometimes without cutting your initial wire can be a little pain, a little tricky, but try to be careful as you can. Just kind of rip it from the side as opposed to pulling it up and over. See, our outside wire is still around. I didn't even cut any of it, as you can see. So, which is not bad. The shielding, I'm not sure if we need it, but I'm going to keep it there attached to the wire because it's there. So, as far as the other wire, it's separated by the white paper. So, I'm going to make sure that I try to take these off back how they were. These are so thin and so flimsy. Got to be very careful when taking a wire off. So, let's see. 20 gauge may actually be too, yeah, that's 20 gauge is too big. So, in order to make this easier, instead of trying to strip the wire off, I had to get to the old school way. So, where we at? Take the wire. Take a lighter. Burn a little bit. So, you can see, got wire with just a little burn. Not too much. I'm about to strip the other side as well. This side, that's still attached to the radio. Now, mind you, I never did this before, so I'm kind of freestyling, just like I think I am. Ready? So, got that shield off. The shield in here, or the outside wire. The shielding. I don't think I need the shielding, honestly. It's just to separate the wire or not. Because I'm almost certain that outside wire is a ground of sorts. So, shield down. Take this white layer out. So we got your red here. Take that lighter. So we got your straight up red. Now mind you, these are very small and thin wires, and by the time I'm done rehooking them back up, since I'm not doing no solder or anything, because look, I solder a little bit, but not like that, okay? So, gotta forgive me. So, red is twisted together. So, we like to try to leave a gap there, so we have space to tape it properly. So, let's get our 3M electrical tape, and we're not trying to have it too fat, so. See, got our tape. Around there. So, that's the first of the wires. So next we go green. Might as well just burn all the tips off. Don't want to burn off too much. Then you don't want to pull too hard because some of the wire can be thin and flimsy, and you can actually just pull wire out, which we definitely not trying to lose any wire strands, which is why I opted for burning the tips as opposed to trying to clip them. So we got those 3 tips there. See the little fire coming from the fabric, which we're not worried about that. So you can see all the wires are stripped. So I'm going to do the connecting as best as I can, make sure I separate any of the wires from each other. And like I said, this is not going to be the best looking, but the goal is to see if this actually works, to get our second USB port that reads the Bluetooth dongle, so this radio can have Bluetooth again, and then I can sell it as is. So the green is hooked up, and since we already taped nice and good around the red, we can attach our next piece of tape just around the whole thing and attach it to the red as well. Show you what I mean, because we're trying to minimize how much tape we're using in between each layer, because we still got to tape it all up at the end. So That's green done. Let's go white. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing here. Try to, because I've been looking at the phone that's close up. So let me at least try to get y'all close up properly. It's the white one. No, another layer of tape. Keep in mind, y'all, I told you, we're not doing this for cosmetics. So, and I am not a professional when it comes to doing some of these things. So, it is what it is. Now I'm black. We're also making sure that any of the outside wire isn't going to touch any of them. So, that hasn't happened. So, as I said, these wires are so small. Trying to get the right proper room and taping them together. So, and twisting them together as well. Oh, man. So the last wire turned into be a little bit more of a nuisance, but we get there. We will get there. And I said some of these super small wires can be a nuisance, but we will be fine. So take it together, stretch it back out so it's kind of straight. Now the piece of tape over the black. Make sure we separate it from the outer shielding wire. Okay. And that leaves us with the outside shielding wire. Like I said, do not crucify me in the comment section talking about that it's so ghetto. Like, the whole point of this video is for it to be kind of ghetto because, like I said, this is not a professional do-it video at all. So, you can see everything is attached, outer shielding. I don't know why if I leave it there or not, but now our final layer of tape goes over everything nice and tight. So, because everything is taped up, and it ain't, like I said, definitely ain't the best looking cosmetically, but it should work. Nothing should be touching, and this USB port should read. Okay, I might put another layer of tape on it after this, but the goal is now, let's just see if it reads the USB, Bluetooth USB dongle, which is here. That was originally in this port, so let's plug her back up, and let's hook her back up to our power and ground. As you can see, this video turned out pretty long. Make sure everything is proper. Alrighty, radio's booting up. Move these out the way. Go ahead, pause it. Flip it out. Okay. So let's see. Is my touch working? Let's see what we got going on now. An audio device. So, menu setup. As soon as I figure out how to. So it's definitely different than before. So, telephone. As soon as I figure out what settings I'm going to. Come on now, come on. Maybe I need to go on my phone and try to connect. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Right here. So, you can see it's USB is working. See it like. I saw the audio. Let's see. Alright, so we got audio issue. Let's check it. That's it, just like that. This is all clear. Let's look over and see. Set up. There's no audio. So another audio works. So I'm not sure what audio is coming out of the Bluetooth. So no speakers on. So let's go back. Let's see. Oh, no. This is I can go reach that chat. Watch. That's in video. Oh, I don't need to stop. That's done. Put that. Mind to find that. That's here. Now it. That's all. Head on. Oh, Bluetooth set. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Auto connect on and off. Come on, in my menu. Front only. Oh, thank goodness. Finally found it. After I don't know how long. This is ridiculous. Okay, I finally found the setting I was looking for. As you can see, it was front only. I switched it to all. Auto pairing on. What's this? Whatever. Go back. Bluetooth setup. Pair device list. Let's see. So let's delete these phones. You can see it don't have. It's older, so it don't have the best when it comes to touch. But alrighty, so finally found what I was looking for. So it's on the system. I had to hit the up arrow or down arrow to get to. You can see it don't even show you all the whole menu. So yeah, but I finally found it. So let's go back to my Bluetooth. Love is just to live my life till the Lord decides to out my lights. Oh, I know. All right, so as you can see, fixed our USB issue so our Bluetooth can read and it works. And let's take my DVD out. Come on, button. This button is jammed. Ain't that something? Anyway. This is beautiful. So work on cleaning that out. Menu, disk. Make sure my negative and positive don't touch. Pause. Yep, so anyway, I'll try to figure out how to get this eject button unstuck. I'll see if I can. If I can't, this radio going for discount. It is what it is, but I got the Bluetooth working. Now I got to figure out if the eject button going to decide to work or if it don't decide to work. So doing these radios. So I went through all this drama for a single radio, and I only got, let's give this a little turn. And this is not all of them. So, but as you can see, I still got a lot of work to do. So it is what it is, but this is what I chose. So till next time. So as y'all can see, all this drama I went through for one radio, and it probably only be worth 80 to 100 bucks at the most if I can figure out if the eject button gonna decide to work with me or work against me. We will see. Update. I was able to pop the eject button out and got my DVD. So we got that good. Put a little scratch on the screen here, but it is what it is. So it works. Let's jack her back in. Yeah, as you can see, a 35-minute video. I'm gonna speed it up though. I'm not about to leave it this long. And hit the eject button. Okay, so we back to working normal. So that's the update on this radio. This radio is pretty much done. UXV is fixed. As you can see, taped and put back together. I went ahead and zip tied it back together, put another layer of tape on it, and a little cut on the screen, but eject button works. Everything on it works. Bluetooth works, and now she's gonna be ready for sale. Oh, I gotta note it. Since I wasn't trying to put the label on the top where the paper is, put it on the side of the radios. Works. Perfect. So I fixed it. So that's how I be doing my radio, similar to how I do my amps. I'll show y'all what I do with my radios. So here we have a bunch of broke radios that I went through. Here we have other radios I went through. These are older style radios, as you can see. I tested them all. No Bluetooth, stuff like that. So I got them, most of them listed for sale already, and just taking it from there. So as you can see, with some of my other radios that I already tested, just got them on the shelf. So still going through testing stuff. Take it from there. Until next time, this is me, Masafai. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And y'all have a great day. Peace.